Welcome to Daily Gospel Reflections. I'm Dr. Ben Safransky. So the conflict between Jesus and the Jewish leaders is really mounting, is really getting more intense. And we're reading pretty much now in the order of events in the Gospel of John. And the church presents them to us this way right now during Lent to help us to feel and to sense the coming conflict, the buildup of tension and events that are leading to the fulfillment of Jesus' mission on the cross and in the empty tomb. If you remember way back to the second chapter of John, at the wedding at Cana in Galilee, when Jesus says to his mother, "My hour has not yet come." That's because in the Gospel of John, everything is looking forward to the hour when Jesus will be on the cross. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of us. I would just encourage you to read this Gospel again and notice the changing tone. The thing that really strikes me about this Gospel is that the Jews are finally starting to understand what Jesus is saying, and they still are opposed to it. That's the whole question throughout the Gospel of John. When you see his signs, do you understand who he is? And when you understand who he is, do you accept him or do you reject him? Well, the Jews finally get it, that he is claiming to be God, and they reject him. That's sort of the final stamp on their rejection. They're proving that they are not on the spiritual side of the divide, they're on the material side. And Jesus is still outmaneuvering them, right? He responds to their charge of blasphemy with an argument from their scriptures, from Psalm 82 to be specific. He also continues to challenge them to show what he has done that would disprove his claims about his origin. Rather, what he has done serves to support his claim about who he is. Right? In essence, he's saying to them that what you claim about yourself will be proven or disproven by your actions. I don't know about you, but for a lot of my life, I have gotten this backwards. I have spent a lot of my life thinking that I need to lead with my words, thinking sometimes that the more I say or the more I argue or the better I argue, the more I'll be able to convince people. And Jesus is telling me that I've got it backwards, that I need to lead with my actions. I hope to take that forward from this gospel. Now, Jesus continues to evade their grasp as well. They try to capture him, but he passes through their midst. Why does this happen? Well, remember what I said about everything in John leading to his hour. By evading the Jews, Jesus is showing that he's the one who's in charge of events. He's the one who will determine when things are perfectly prepared and when they're going to happen. Who needs to hear that message, that Jesus is the one in charge? Certainly the original hearers of John's gospel, a group of Christians who were being persecuted specifically by other Jews. They've been kicked out of the synagogues, and maybe they're having some trouble understanding that Jesus is the one who is always in charge, no matter how bleak it looks. But also us, I suspect. And that leads to my challenge for today. I would ask you to take one thing in your life that you have a hard time accepting God is in charge of, and tell God that you are handing it over to him. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your kids. Even if you don't feel completely like you are handing it over, I would encourage you to say it in prayer. And remember that our commitment to turning things over to God is not always about feelings, it's about our decisions. But regardless, God is in control and he's going to take care of it. God bless you and have a great day.